human managed to escape, you won't make it any further!
Escape? An entire village slaughtered. Are you responsible for this?
Prepare to die! A mere human!
Why would you do something like this?
You have the aura we possess. How could you so easily forget your hatred for humans?
But the war is long over.
Over? You humans who drew your blades first! We did nothing but follow our duty granted by God to keep the order in Engadin. Yet not only did you refuse to repent, you even slew our Goliath with a despicable plot! Mayhaps God has punished you, but that does not deem it over!
Our God-given duty is to protect Engadin, to stop those who violate its order. It was never our duty to continue the war or even carry out a massacre born of hatred.
As the newborn Goliaths say, the best way to preserve Engadin is to rid it of the vile and greedy humans.
The newborn Goliaths? How come? Wait, do you know who I am?
You too have the aura we possess. Yet you dare keep company with a human.
We've hit him too hard? Well, when his soul returns to the well of Pyro, those behind it will know that someone has invaded their territory.
I've been pondering on it lately. How do you know so much about this, Ifri?
Well, it's because your memories have faded, of course. When I get the chance, I'll explain everything to you. For now, we'd better get moving.
What was he saying about the war not being over? It's been a long time since we clashed with the Goliaths.
What a bunch of fools! How can they forget the orders they had been given? Well, mercy won't work here. Go ring their bells. That should clear their heads a bit. But best not to harm their souls.
I've never seen you so angry, Ifri.
Foolish human, falling into my lap all on your own, as expected of your race. And you... Wait, you are... That's impossible! You're dead!
You know who I am, so lay down your weapon and explain yourself.
Yeah, well, not until I kill this human.
He is imbued with the power of the Goliath. Renee, be careful!
Why didn't you return until now? Not to mention your ridiculous form and the human beside.
Whatever happened to me should never be an excuse for your doings. What you have done goes far beyond the bounds of the Goliath's duty.
God created Engarden, and the Goliaths have faithfully fulfilled their duty given by her to keep the cycle that governs this world turning as it should. Until this tranquility was torn asunder by the humans. They were brought up under our protection, yet assumed no responsibility. They, whose greed knows no bounds, indulge in their own desires and plunder everything to the corners of the world. Humans are a ravenous plague in Engarden. We are indeed doing our duty.
But the war is concluded. The humans are no longer a threat. What drives you to be so ruthless? Our duty rejects wholesale slaughter.
Ha! To win the war, they wouldn't even question destroying the well granted by God. If left unchecked, who's to say that they will not bring even greater and irreparable harm to the whole of Engarden in the future? The well destroyed, as long as we destroy all those shoddy replicas the humans built. Their dead will have no chance to return to this world. Only then will true peace reign over Engarden. I am heading to the Sanctum first. Akil, the task is now borne by your shoulders.
Will? So there really were two Goliaths at the same time. No wonder. Renee, we must find the other Goliath, and soon.
Huh? A human lass? How rare. And here we have a companion, eh? Let's see. Oh, what a ninny! You're actually soul-linked! Oh, shame, shame.
You... it was an accident!
Don't say that. I think Ifray's quite stalwart.
If he's really that unyielding, he wouldn't be reduced to using a soul link, aye?
He linked his soul with me to save me.
It's okay, Renee. Captain, can we take your boat somewhere else?
I can ferry. But the rule is, you gotta buy a ticket to ride. The waterways here are quite treacherous, and you're not going someplace without me. You want to ride? Where do you want to go? Take a load off. We're disembarking.
Do you know the boatman, Ifray? You seem a bit intimidated.
Aye, we've had some dealings before, but that was long ago. And I'm not afraid, okay? I just hold great respect for the elderly.
I rarely see you so docile.
Docile? Never! It's just, that boatman may look like a human, but he's assuredly not. Ugh, I can't tell the whole story to you. It's just... it's best to give him a wide berth. He is good at fighting, but now he's no more than a boatman.
Where do you want to take a load off?
our soul fields.
Watch out! The Sea of Souls is not naturally connected to Engarden. God drew out water from the sea to form the streams, thus the sea and Engarden became one. This sword named Persicoro can break the connection between the souls and the sea, and even sever the sea and Engarden.
How do you know all of this, Ifri?
A voice echoed here just now. Didn't you hear it, Ree?
No, but if that's true, the sword seems to be immensely powerful. It was probably crafted by God.
Yeah, that should be so. Well, Ifri can hear a voice that Renee cannot. Just goes to show how strong Ifri can be.
Place all your shards into this orb, and I shall begin the ritual once you're fully prepared.
I'm ready. Let the ritual of the soul resonance barrier begin.
3 shards. Should be enough to protect you well. Shall I begin the ritual then?
Yes, please.
Renee, feel the resonance of thee in thy heart. Beareth thy soul, lighteth thy way, bond thy fate. Thus ye shall find harmony in each other's presence.
Amazing! I can feel the shards reaching out to us as well.
It'll be a while before the souls are resonated. Don't wander too far. She perfectly hid her presence and waited till this very moment to reveal herself.
Renee! Her soul was corrupted! How?
She interrupted the ritual while Renee's soul was completely vulnerable, which caused the ritual to backfire and allowed her to sneak inside.
I can barely feel my link with Renee!
You take good care out here. I'm going in right now.
Renee! Renee! Wake up! Renee!
Stop it! She's fine. She's sleeping for the moment.
She survived such a debilitating strike. How can you be so certain that Renee is fine?
All thanks to Ifri and his great power, the Soul Link spell. If I'm doing fine over here, then she must be fine too.
Soul Link spell? How come?
Renee! Renee! Wake up! Renee!
Calm yourself, little one. She's fine. She's just unconscious for the moment.
She barely survived that last attack. How can you be so certain that Renee is fine?
With the interruption of the ritual, it is expected for her to be rendered unconscious for a while from the backlash. As for the curse, I've already lifted it myself. No need to concern yourself further.
I know! I'm just upset! Leave me be!
How did you know she was fine then?
Because of course I know! Our souls have been linked throughout this event! Ah! She's awake! Bree! Finally!
What happened to me?
Someone destroyed the cradle and interrupted the ritual, using the backlash to sneak into your soul in an attempt to corrupt it.
Don't you worry, though. You were saved by the stupendous Ifri once again! Plus a smidgen of aid from Owl.
Thanks, Ifri. Thank you, Mr. Owl.
An invader that uses the marionette curse. Lady Eros was right to worry about this. Seems someone is indeed after you.
Well, what are we waiting for then? We need to finish this ritual before anything else happens.
Indeed, else we run the risk of another accident at any point. However, the cradle, which acts as the spell's pivot, is cracked.
Must we rely on the cradle to begin the ritual?
Only by God's power can we safely tune the resonance of souls. Though known to few, the cradle was the instrument once used by God to create life. However, this is not the only cradle. Deep under the earth lay God's hall, the first cradle, where she created life for the very first time. It should be nigh impossible to break the first cradle, so there's no other place for you to continue the ritual. Little one, come over here. I've got a job for you.
You won't get work out of me if you speak to Ifri in that way.
Stop it. You need to learn the Soul Resonance Barrier spell for Renee. I can't leave the Grand Archives, so you must host the ritual at God's Hall.
Acceptable.
Any questions, little one?
That's all? Like it would be difficult for Ifri.
If you are well prepared, then move along. Henceforth, you must rely upon yourselves.
With Ifri here, worry should be the furthest from your minds.
Thank you, Mr. Owl.
If you are well prepared, then move along. Henceforth, you must... If you are well prepared... If you are well... Ah, it's you again. Would you do me a favor if you have the time? You two may be precisely who I need to aid me in devising my unique spell.
What makes your spell so unique? Ifri just learned one.
Well, this spell is much more powerful than what you just learned. I can tell you more if you accept the offer.
You saved our lives, and we have no reason to turn it down.
Good. You are indeed the people I need. Come and see me when you're ready. Renee, have you made up your...
I'm willing to help. Please tell me what happened.
When the raising befell us, I was reading in the Grand Archives. My power was lacking, and I could not deflect its direct impact. I could only link my soul to the 3 powerful hallows in the archives, and bound my soul in their field with 3 chains. I've thus survived without being swept into the Sea of Souls by the flood that cooled the land after the raising. However, though I managed to survive, I was also bound forevermore inside the field and the archives by these hallows.
I can't believe he locked his soul in here with 3 so-called hallows. Humans really do crazy things to stay alive.
Nonetheless, he succeeded and survived the raising all on his own.
I don't hate this place. There's a sea of books, and it would take an eternity to read them all. And yet, no one wishes to remain a prisoner forever. Thus, I've been looking for someone to help me ever since. But after so many years, there have been none to help me in my plight.
Those others were too weak after all. Guess only the great Ifri and Ree can manage it.
Does it mean you want us to help you break these 3 seals?
Clever, aren't you? Generally, powerful hallows are connected to the soul realm, and you will find the seals there. As such, you will need to learn my soul field invading spell. This spell can be used not only to connect to and enter the soul realm, but also to invade the soul fields of others.
Soul field invading spell? Interesting. With that, would Ifri be able to enter other soul fields and do as Ifri pleases? Wait, why would you need our help if you actually know how to use the spell yourself?
'Tis the price of my survival. The Sea of Souls was meant to exist only in the soul realm. Thus, the force it poured into our realm when the raising befell us was transformed into a raging flood that washed over holy grounds. Most beings could not resist such a terrible sundering. This powerful force could not be sustained for long in the mortal realm. Eventually, the flood receded, carrying the remaining people with it. Their souls were not destined to survive in that realm. I linked myself to the Hallows and exploited their power to resist the first impact. Then those 3 chains secured my soul against the second. The Soul Link did protect me, but it also bound me to this place. I've lost the ability to access the Soul Realm after that, and thus cannot break the seal alone.
That's why you will need us to help unseal you then. But can I really master such a powerful spell?
The soul field invading spell is truly beyond the reach of mere mortals. But you are special, young lady. The soul link between you and your companion, it helps stabilize your souls. Furthermore, you carry a strong aura of the Sea of Souls. It must have been caused by multiple deaths and rebuilds in a short period of time. Those experiences shall grant you a better understanding of the nature of souls, which makes it easier for you to learn soul spells. Besides, you are able to understand and use the Afterimage. You couldn't be more suitable. So many unique talents have you. To be honest, if it weren't for Eros, I would have made you my apprentice. Do you know about soul spells? Their elegance and profoundness are far beyond simple elemental magic.
Hey! What do you mean by simple elemental magic? Watch your tongue or Ifri will burn your feathers to ashes!
Thank you very much. What must I do to learn this spell?
Your talent is unique, but alas, it cannot summon the spell directly as I do. You may need the power of an artifact, one that I can make for you. As with Afterimage, you can use this artifact to temporarily perform spells, but it requires some materials to create it. Yes, he must have some in his inventory. Take this. Go to the town of the Exiled and find an antique dealer named Stanley. Tell him the owl hungers. He'll take care of the rest. After all these years on the loose, he should be willing to offer a little help.
Go to the antique dealer in the town of the Exiled.
Seems that your mind works faster than your little companion. Well, I shall return to my books. Come see me when you're ready.
Welcome to my shop.
The owl.
I've not heard that since. I can't believe that oddity really found an opportunity after all these years.
Now that you know what's going on, give the items to us.
Here, this was certainly the hardest to find. I've taken great pains working on it, only waiting for... Anyways, it is quite expensive, dear customers. Have you got enough money on your person?
What? You mean we have to pay for this? It's Levine who needs your help, not us. And the list is 4 items long. Where's the other 3?
Help, you say? I never do anything gratis. It's just business.
But Levine said we could leave it all to you.
It takes some risk to acquire the materials you want. However, as you can see, I'm not but a feeble merchant with nary a lick of strength. For this one, I've already paid a heavy price. Alas, after the raising, Engarden became far more dangerous than it had been for many years. I had not expected such a change, and strength had never chosen me. Well, I'm not really interested in fighting anyways.
So you're Craven. Fine. Just tell us where the rest of the materials are, and we'll get them ourselves.
I do appreciate your understanding.
Thank you for your help.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Let me see them then. To forge with my mind, to cast into shape. All right, just one more step remains.
What? Still another step remains? Ifri is tired enough to lie down in a grave.
This artifact, though preliminarily completed, lacks the soul power to activate it. It's better if we use rare and powerful souls, those that are thoroughly twisted. While absorbing their powers, we can also purify these souls and end their suffering.
Isn't the town of the exiled full of mad spirits? Just go there.
How much power does the artifact need to be activated?
Not that much. Filling it up until it turns golden should be enough. There you are. Is everything ready?
I'm ready now.
This is the first hollow, the Candelabra of Desire. Take out the artifact I've given to you and activate it just as you summon Afterimage. Then you can enter the soul realm of the hollow. Entering the field of the hollows is a good opportunity for you to experience its source of power and energy. You may gain some new understanding. Renee, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. But the whole field is shrouded in dusk.
Don't worry. I'll guide the way. We've already taken care of the most difficult part. Once we've successfully entered the field, the rest should be no real challenge. Look around. Can you see anything that looks like a chain?
Isn't that it in front of us?
This chain is the source of the seal. All you need to do is break it. In the soul, you should be capable of breaking the seal directly. Be mindful, however. Do not carelessly touch the core of the soul realm. Someone would be angry if you break this hollow.
Piece of cake!
That's it. Break the remaining 2 seals, and I'll be free once again. Seems it's almost done. Seems... All the seals are broken. I should be able to leave here once I fully regain my power. Take this, Renee.
Wow, amazing! Definitely worth the effort.
Thank you. May I ask where you will go once you're free?
I'm the one who should be thanking you. Making this artifact for you. It reminds me of my past. Perhaps I should catch up with my old friend again sometime. But first, I must prepare something.
This old friend you're talking about.
Well, who else could it be?
You? Pat? What turned you into this?
Thank you for the delicious souls delivered through the bone staff. The bewitching magic I possess now is all from the souls it devoured.
To devour the souls? No wonder their magic emits a strange aura. So it's you absorbing all the souls, you liar!
Your souls seem even more delicious. Become one with me.
can use that spell to enter your friend's soul field.
Aye, but we have to be careful.
This is the soul field of Anemo Goliath? It's just like the physical world. But here, the clouds seem to be a tad darker.
Atmos, maybe she has fallen too deeply into her own dreams, substituting them for reality. It is in her dreams where she creates the dews and gives birth to her scions after all. Watch out, Renee! Something's escaping the clouds! The guards who attacked us in the Sky Palace. They were probably created by Atmos herself.
By Atmos herself? But why?
As a Goliath, maybe it's an instinctive self-defense mechanism. Though she has fallen into a deep sleep, she still has the ability to constantly create new guards to protect her field.
But the guards, they were more like wanderers without a mind of their own.
Now that you mention it, they were truly a little slow. Wait, that's terrible! Maybe Atmos has been untethered from the Sea of Souls, which is why her scions are unconscious. If she's been consuming her own soul to form these guards, I must make haste to calm her. It's fortunate we have the regeneration primeval glyph. With her own wind primeval glyph, we should have no issue succeeding.
The clouds around here are lightning. Did we succeed, Ifri?
Aye. Atmos has calmed down.
But we still haven't succeeded in waking her.
Not to worry, Ree. Her nightmare is over. We'll discover how to awaken her sooner or later.
The golden crow. Fluffy. I like